Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm back. So listen, I think I speak for everybody that has ever watched this show, everybody that's watched this show thus far. What the heck is going on? Like that's how I genuinely feel. Like W, what is really going on? Because this first episode of a show, like this is just wild. Like I've never seen someone's life get get crashed down so bad so fast. Like things is what I thought the show was gonna be, and then it just nope, this is what it is, and then this is what anyway. So look, if you have not watched the first episode, get off. Why'd you even click on this? Okay, I'm not giving you a spoiler warning. Why'd you click? All right, so anyway, uh, so check like okay, so the main character is, you know what I'm saying? So I love Kiefer Sutherland. I love his shows. 24 is my favorite show of all time. Uh and so anyway, um I had to watch this because I watched Designated Survivor. So once I seen this, I was like, yo, I gotta tap in. So Kiefer Sutherland's character is called John Weir. All right. So John Weir is like a fixer sort of dark market manipulator type of guy, right? Um, yeah, like yeah, it's a yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It just and it just keeps escalating. That's the best thing I can say is it just keeps escalating. So it starts with Kiefer Sutherland's character. He goes into a church. That's what it is. He goes into a church. When he gets into the church or whatever, he's doing a confessional and he's talking about how down bad his life is. You know what I'm saying? And talking about all the things that's happened. He even gets to cussing in the confessional. That's wild. Um, and he was like, I just need you to listen because I can't make sense of anything. Which his character is like has this like thing where he like looks at everything that could happen and like all the permutations and like trying to like really like make everything happen a certain type of way. Uh, Needless to say, in this in this first episode, this dude like makes this guy believe like so they kind of his crew and him they set it up to where you look on the TV screen and basically they're convinced they're convinced that he uh he convinces the guy that the stock is gonna have a market downturn. Like he makes a fake newscast and changes the channel. And so people are watching the newscast, it's fake. And then they sell out all their holdings in this particular stock, thus making the whole price plummet. And then another company comes in and buys up the shares that they had at a discount. And now that other company is completely out of their original position. Um, whatever gains they have are realized now. Um, and that's how stocks work. But anyway, it goes that's the basic premise for the show and how it starts. And then the next, um, and while he's at this bar, he meets this girl. The girl's called Haley Winton. Okay, Haley Winton. Meta Golding, okay, is Haley Winton. That's the real name of the actress. Meta Golding, she fine. All right, I she fine. So anyway, Haley Winton, all right. You know what I'm saying? They drink, you know what I'm saying? They conversate, whoop de whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? He putting all the riz on her that he could possibly can. And then boom, he gets to her room, they fuck. But again, like I told y'all up front, this dude's paranoid as fuck. So he goes to the camera and he's like, yo, you're gonna have to tell so and so if they want to set me up, they're gonna have to do better than that. So he undoes the camera. He unhooks the camera from the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like so whatever footage they got, you know what I'm saying? He destroyed it basically. Uh and then while he's walking out of there, he's ran into Josephine. What's this lady full name? No, what's her character name? Josephine. Anyway, all y'all need to know her first name is Josephine. She is the FBI agent, okay, that's been basically trying to investigate this dude for for financial fraud and all this other stuff. She can't actually prove it, but she's researching them. All right. So then you proceed forward. He goes back to his workplace, and then you meet the intern, uh, which is played by Walt. Anyway, so you meet the intern, and their next job, they end up getting hired by Jason Butler Harner. No, his real name is Miles Valance. Okay, the character. Sorry, I read the real person's name, Miles Valance. All right, Miles Valance. Okay, he's an old friend. They ran a he runs a big company or whatever now. He's a CEO. You know what I'm saying? And he hires him for a job to basically get to try and get this investigation to go away. So he gets the character Edward Hom, which is the what is that? The it's the district. He's the district attorney. He's a district attorney, right? So he's a district attorney, Edward Hom, and is it the district attorney? Anyway, he's some highfalutin like persecutor, right? For the federal government or whatever, right? And then there's this other character. Her name is it really Deborah? I think no, it's not Deborah. It's not Deborah. I can't remember the other character's name. Anyway, she runs their competitor, the company's competitor. That's what you need to know. And basically, him and his crew go through this elaborate setup to get them to hand and get them, you know what I'm saying, looking like they're trading secrets to each other and getting them in the exact same place at the exact same time. And the way it happens is really cool. Um, but fast forward, and this is where we get to things just not making any sense at all. All right. This is where we get to things not making any sense at all. Or the right. He after the job, he wakes up, he thinks everything's all good, you know what I'm saying? And then he goes, but he can't put his finger on the woman. So he goes back to find her, which he does because he's like supreme level intellect. Like he knew where she'd be. Excuse me. And he researched her and all that. So he knew where she worked. And he goes up to her and he asks her, why was she outside this certain building? Because that building is not on the same side of town that she works on. Like she had no business being in that building. Right. And okay, anyway, without spoiling anything. So see, because they dropped 2 episodes at the same time. So I'm trying my best not to spoil anything for people that haven't watched the second episode yet. But with they're having an argument in Times Square, and then she basically she's like, no, you're a stalker, you're weird, blah, 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 blah. And he's like trying to explain something to her, and she's just looking up at the TV screen. And when he turns back, he looks up and he's wanted for the murder of the DA of the district attorney guy that was pursuing that case against that other company. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he got set up for murder. Well, when he gets set up for this murder, or the right, she ends up hitting him in the throat, and then he ends up somehow outrunning a horse. Look, I don't know how you outrun a cop that's on a horse. I don't know how you do that, but he did. Um, Needless to say, he gets away. He tries to make it back to his crew. You know what I'm saying? Because he talked to them briefly on the phone, and then boom, he gets that whole building blows up in front of him. Whole building blows up in front of him. Uh, and basically kills 3 of his crew members. All right. Except for the intern. The intern is the only one left alive. All right. But the intern is sending strange messages to somebody. So the intern is really like a spy, really a spy. And so, what else happens? Where does he go? Where does he go? Oh, he goes back to his family home. All right. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it because I don't have to walk through the whole thing. Anyway, needless to say, this show is a big mind fuck. Cause oh yeah, he goes back to his homie's crib to hit up the homie, and Buddy, like somehow he sneaks in there. He like fakes a ball. Like look, it's elaborate as fuck for no reason. And he goes upstairs. Well, not for no reason. Obviously, he's a wanted man. Um, because you wanted for murder of a federal official. That's 6 stars GTA. That's 6 stars GTA. So he's there, and all of a sudden, like like look, y'all, I kid you not, I kid you not, I kid you not. This dude, like, no, he's like, that wasn't part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? I was just supposed to, you know what I'm saying, get the investigation off you, da 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 da. And he's like, well, he's like, well, he's like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, stick to the plan. Like, he just keeps telling him stick to the plan, and then he gets an anonymous, he gets a ping on his laptop, and then he walks over on the phone talking to people, and then he just stares at him, and then he jumps off the 100th floor, all right, onto the ground, straight king, whatever that is in Game of Thrones, just straight off the balcony and dies on the ground. Uh, our guy John, he looks at the message, you know what I'm saying? Then he somehow finesses his way out of the building. Okay, he finesses his way out of the building, gets away, and okay, so sorry. He gets out, he gets away, he gets away, and now he's on the run. Now he's on the run. Now he's on the run, and the big shocking reveal is he I guess he was supposed to kill the guy in the that was part of the deal. But he didn't kill him because he was supposed to, I guess he was supposed to frame somebody for murder, but he didn't actually kill him. He kept him alive and put him in the basement of his family home that nobody knows that he owned, because it's like decrepit on the outside and like looks all dusty inside and shit. Um, but needless to say, it's clean downstairs. He keeps the basement clean, but the upstairs looks vacant. But needless to say, yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. I'm excited to see where else this show is going. I've already watched episode 2, so episode 2 review coming tomorrow. John Wick review coming later today. Y'all let me know if y'all watch the show, what y'all think of this show. I try my best to walk through the series of events without being, well, damn, I almost hit every note. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I'm out of here.